the top 6 reasons why you should be making a move to Marquette, Michigan. We're getting after it right now. Hey everyone, it's Travis Juntti with the Living in Marquette, Michigan team. Hey, I appreciate you tuning in once again. And again, like I said, this is the 6 reasons why you should be making a move to Marquette, Michigan. I appreciate you checking and make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the little notification bell to make sure you get notified anytime we put out new content. Without further ado, let's get after it. And hey, look, I know a lot of you have been thinking, well, I don't know, I want to move to Marquette. I'm not sure what it is that is drawing people in. Sure, they got the beautiful lakes, they got the beautiful area, they got some snow. It is the winter, it is the 4 seasons. But what is it that's actually drawing people into Marquette, Michigan? We're going to go into those details and more, so make sure you stay till the end so you can catch all the good stuff. Real quick, what I wanted to do first is I wanted to jump into the map so you have an idea of where Marquette, Michigan is, and do a little bit of geography, a little bit of education on Marquette, so that you know as a whole where Marquette, Michigan is. So here we are in Michigan, and Marquette would be way up here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. You know, Marquette is the largest city in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. We're sitting right about that kind of 20,000 mark. You know, Marquette County does cover Marquette, Negaunee-Ishpeming, down in here to Gwinn, and over this way over to Champion Republic, so some of those areas. And Marquette is considered remote. So I mean, like I said, largest town in the Upper Peninsula is at 20,000. I mean, realistically, your largest town beyond that is you're coming down to Green Bay, you know, Appleton, down in this area. So I mean, that just kind of gives you an idea of the remoteness of Marquette and the general area. I mean, we're sitting here right here on Lake Superior. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place to be. So let's get into pro number 1, and pro number 1 is going to be the people. The people here are great, and this isn't you know, fully encapsulating. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a few bad apples out there. I mean, people that you run into that are just having a bad day. I mean, that's just part of nature. But for the majority of the time, we are in the upper Midwest. You're going to run into a lot of people that are fairly nice. They're willing to lend a hand. They're willing to help you. They will, you know, hold the door for you. They will let you in when it's when you're caught in traffic. Those kind of things, right? People are just generally nice here. And the other nice thing it is, there's virtually, you know, no crime here. I mean, of course, there's crime. We have a major university. There are some little things that go on, but it's just you're not running into you know, major crime in your area. Sure, there are some petty theft and some other things going on, but you know, for the most part, you feel pretty safe. I mean, there's not a lot of homeless people hanging around. I mean, the weather just isn't the best, and there's just not a lot around, so you don't get a lot of that either. So the people here are excellent. I mean, to sum it up, you'll love the people here. Let's go on to the next, all right? And before I continue, again, this is Travis Juntti with the Living in Marquette, Michigan team. All my contact information is down below. Reach out anytime. We'll make sure to put you in touch with one of our trusted contacts in Marquette. Again, all my information is down below. Call, text, email, whatever is best. Whether you're planning in the next 30 days, 6 months, 9 months, you know, a couple years, whatever it is, we want to make sure that we put you on the right path so we can get you into the house of your dreams. And pro number 2, you'll literally hear this everywhere. Everybody's talking about it's the outdoor lifestyle. It's you got to get outdoors. I mean, Marquette is bustling with opportunities. You know, the mountain biking, the skiing, the kayaking, the cross-country skiing. You know, there's so many different things that you can do. You know, the hiking. You know, there's little, you know, different mountains. You know, Sugarloaf, Hogsback, the Huron Mountains. You know, just up north, up towards Big Bay. There's all these different little activities you can do. There's the big lake. You know, you can do boating, fishing. There's various small lakes around the area that you can find a house to live on a lake. There's so many different options that you can do. I really enjoy spending some time around Presque Isle. I also really enjoy riding a mountain bike. And what's really also become popular is more the fat tire biking. You know, people are biking all seasons of the year, riding their fat tire bikes. I mean, it's just a place that a lot of people, if you don't like the outdoors, you're probably not really going to enjoy it here. But if you really embrace the outdoors and all the seasons that we enjoy the outdoors, you're really going to have a good time here, man. I mean, even in the winter, you have you know, the mighty Lake Superior is throwing big waves at you. People are out there surfing and stuff, so you can really have a good time. People are dripping ice cubes, you know, from their beards and stuff, so it can be really a great time here in the wintertime, summertime, spring, fall. As I get older, it seems like you really start to enjoy some of the finer things in life. You know, I've started to really enjoy, you know, hiking more. You know, as a kid growing up, it's like, well, I don't really like to go hiking, but you know, I spent a lot of time up on the Yellow Dog River or other rivers around the area. You know, hiking along there, fishing, and you know, checking out the waterfalls and all that kind of fun stuff. Really have a good time, you know, in Marquette. all seasons of the year. So I mean, depending on what you're looking for, we have that outdoor activity for you. And if it's not right in Marquette, it's very likely in just a local area. I mean, I'm thinking like ice climbing. We have very popular ice climbing up there on Grand Island, up towards Munising there. So there's lots of different things that you can do to really stay active in Marquette County and surrounding areas. Number 3 pro for me and for a lot of people that are actually moving up here is there's just not a lot of people. It's not heavily populated. You don't run into rush hour traffic. I mean, we're not stop and go. Usually wherever you live, it's like 15-20 minutes to get to work. I mean, that's awesome. You have a few stoplights. That's about it, right? We're not waiting forever. Many different stoplights. You're not waiting at one stoplight for 3 different lights. We don't have any of that crazy nonsense. That's really a bonus that we have. You know, growing up here, sometimes you don't even really think about, oh, this is I really have it good, until you escape or go on vacation to different areas. You know, you have the freeways, you have the people everywhere. It's like wow, shoot, I can't wait to get back to the privacy, back to the the quiet nature, the slower pace of life. I don't know if you're coming from East Coast, West Coast, whatever it is in New York City. Those places are just crazy. I mean, some people are they just love it, and it's just like a different breed of people. But a lot of people are moving here just to enjoy that slower pace of life, enjoy the the remoteness. You know, they could buy a house and have property. I mean, there's so many different benefits that you can have of living in kind of a remote, not heavily populated area. And it also really has that small town vibe. There's a lot of small little fun local eateries, that you could go to and enjoy. I'm not one that really goes out to eat a whole lot. I mean, having 6 kids, it's tough to take all those kids up to the Veerling or Casa Calabria, whatever it is, right? So we spend a lot of our time, getting if we're going out to eat, you're getting some pizza or something like that. You can kind of spread it out a little bit and kind of go a ways. But so anyways, that's pro number 3. So number 4 pro is the cost of living. The cost of living is interesting. So relatively speaking, I mean, let's say that you are moving here and you're working for one of the small businesses, you're working at the grocery store, whatever it might be. There's a challenge. I mean, even a lot of the local jobs, you might find it tough to afford a lot of the housing. That is one of the challenges, but we are becoming a very large remote area, remote workplace. People are, maybe they're from this area now, with COVID have started to move here with the remote options. That's becoming a lot more popular thing, where people are now moving here. They're moving here from other cities, be it New York, be it Seattle, Washington, D.C., whatever it is. They're moving here. Maybe they're even coming from Tennessee, coming from Florida, whatever. They're getting away from that stinking heat, right? They're coming up here to move up here to enjoy our 4 seasons, to enjoy the climate that we have. And those people that are moving from those areas are finding, the housing affordability really great. The only challenge is the inventory. There's just not a lot of supply, so that is driving those prices up a little bit. But for the most part, I mean, your average price is right around that kind of $250K. It's a lot different than even the national average, which is right around what, $420, $430, somewhere around there. And we talked about it in a previous pro, but the pro number 5 is the accessibility to the outdoor adventures, accessibility to nature. Where Marquette is a small town, and you don't have to go far to access a lot of this stuff. I mean, heck, you can have a home right in downtown Marquette, and you could quickly just walk down the street to get to the beach. I mean, that's an awesome opportunity. There's not a whole lot for bike lanes other than, say down like 3rd Street or whatever, but if you want to ride your bike around, I mean, you can get around pretty quickly, to the local beach. There's all kinds of bike paths. There's the Lakeshore bike path that runs along there. You can bike that down to Presque Isle and go around the island and do all kinds of adventures that way. Take your kayaks out or whatever it is. I mean, the accessibility to the nature is great. I mean, Marquette Mountain is obviously popular for their mountain biking. Up in that area with the Naquamanon network and the mountain bike trails, and also even the ski trails, right? I mean, they just have done an excellent job over the years of developing that system and making an excellent place for us all to enjoy, and absolutely free of charge, right? You're going there and you're using those services, but just having that accessibility, being able to go there really quickly versus like, if you're in Denver, for instance, right? If you want to go skiing or you're going up to the mountains, we don't have quite the Denver mountain, right? But we have Marquette Mountain, and it's right in town. It's not, a couple minutes outside of town anyway. So having that accessibility to all these different things, accessibility to nature, is a wonderful thing. Even Granite Point, for instance, up in Marquette, I mean, they have it right to the trail, right to the Naquamanon Trail Network. I mean, it's just an awesome place to be. And the number 6 pro is we're a college town. I mean, that's not That may not be a pro for all, but I really count it as a pro. I mean, it's nice having that accessibility to different events, a little bit different culture, right? With having college people in town, it really kind of changes things up, and it changes things up on the yearly, right? I mean, not every college kid is the same, but I'd always enjoy going to the NMU, the Wildcat games, the hockey games. More specifically for myself, being born and raised in Marquette, hockey was a big thing growing up. But obviously they do have big on football and volleyball, basketball, whatever it is. So there's lots of different activities for that, and even the university does bring in different other different events. Be it comedians or just plays of sorts, things that you can do. Maybe if you're not into the sports scene, there's definitely different options for that. So the college does provide those options, and it does obviously mix up the diversity of people moving in from different areas for the university. Hey, and I appreciate you comment down below. I mean, have you been considering a move to Marquette? Where are you coming from? Are you coming here to work at the university? I know I work with a lot of people that are moving here to work with Northern Michigan University, and I absolutely enjoy that. I'd be curious. A lot of people are, if you're moving for remote work or whatever it might be. It seems like I do, like I said, work with a lot of NMU people, and I work with a lot of retirees moving to the area, trying to just enjoy the life up here in Marquette, Michigan. But again, I appreciate you watching. Again, this is Travis Juntti with the Living in Marquette, Michigan team. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification bell. Make sure you get notified for any time we put out new content. And all my contact information is down below. Reach out anytime. We'll make sure that you're taken care of when making that move to Marquette, Michigan. Until next time, we'll see you on the Living in Marquette, Michigan team.